Part 1. Two Chosen Peoples. Chapter 1. Fear Not. An Unchanging God in an Ever-Changing World. It's Christmas Day, 2019. All 12 seats around the dining table are filled. Two generations gathered together. In the living room are a couple smaller tables surrounded with children, the second table having been added this year due to the family expanding to a third generation. Every little hand and every small face appears to have some type of food on it. Potatoes, gravy, butter, even corn has found a way to stick on the cheeks of several. Two of the moms excuse themselves from the main table to begin the process of wiping down children and collecting dishes. Back at the main table, everyone pushes themselves back a little from the food to resist the temptation to indulge in the leftovers. That's when Uncle Barney speaks up, and everyone rolls their eyes. Barney has always been a bit of a conspiracy theorist, and whenever he's given the opportunity, is ready to share his views about the Kennedy assassination, the moon landings, and where Jimmy Hoffa is buried. Before Mom can rescue everyone with the offer of pie, Barney launches into his latest. Have you been watching the news? He begins using his traditional 6-word intro. Not the networks of cable junk, but the real news. I saw the other day that there are people in China getting sick from some new virus. People are saying this has the potential to explode across the world. It could even reach pandemic status. If that happens, it's possible that we may have to shut down the whole American economy. There could be mass quarantines and stay-at-home orders. Only essential businesses would be allowed to stay open. Pastors may even get arrested just for holding church services. Okay, Barney, Dad interrupts. That's getting ridiculous. The idea of the entire national economy shutting down is silly enough. But pastors not allowed to hold services? Come on, we still have a constitution. This leads to a debate between Barney the kook and his outlandish pandemic theory and Dad the realist, whose faith is in the established rule of law. The volume of their banter rises as the tension level increases. Finally, when it seems the back and forth is about to blow, Mom rushes in carrying a cherry pie in one hand and an apple pie in the other. She asks Dad, "Honey, will you run into the kitchen? I seem to have forgotten my serving knife." Crisis averted. Another year when Mom saves the day. If you had been in that dinner table, whose side would you have been on? I most definitely would have been on the let's have some pie side. Instead of pie, however, Dad would have had to eat some crow when a few months later it became evident that for once a crazy theory voiced by Barney turned out to be true. What seemed like an absurdity just a few months ago is now bizarre reality. As I'm writing this, the coronavirus pandemic has swept the world. I am multiple weeks into a national quarantine, and people are now beginning to talk about how we might be able to start opening the country again at an undetermined point in the future. This is a time unlike any other that this world has ever seen, where globally billions of people have retreated into their homes by government mandate. Thus far, more than 200 countries are afflicted, and the number continues to grow. By the time you're listening to this, I expect that my nation, Israel, and the rest of the world will be well on the way to opening up. However, from where I sit right now, the question of our global future is still up in the air. Unlike past incidents of world conflict, this enemy has chosen no ideology to align with. It has not gathered a coalition of nations to its side. It is not seeking to conquer new territory or to enslave other people groups. This is a lone enemy with one goal in mind: death.